Hi, folks. Yeah, it's your boy, Noni Noon. What's going on? Uh, let's give God his. You know how I do. Lord, thank you for this opportunity again to speak your name. Please continue to cover us and put your loving arm around all of us, Lord. And we'll be careful to give you all the praise and glory in Jesus Christ's name. I pray. Amen. What's happening, folks? Um, how you guys doing today? I hope everything is fine. I'm trying to get situated here. Let's see. I got my little tea and stuff here. Um, it's cold outside. The hawk is showing up. So make sure you dressed appropriately for this hawk. Um, sorry about that. Good. You know, I put turmeric in my tea sometimes. It's very good. You guys should try that with a little honey. No sugar, no white sugar. Sometimes ginger. And I may throw some cayenne pepper in there sometimes, you know. But definitely the honey. So, topics of today. I'm not gonna keep you guys too long with this stuff, but the bottom line is wind. The wind is very strong out there today. So, you guys living in them RVs and double wide, single wide trailers and all that, make sure you secure yourself real well. Moms and dads with little ones, make sure they're bundled up real well. Take them outside. You know, if someone looking at this video from afar, this is Patterson, New Jersey. I think the temperature on different channels, so you got to go to different channels. You can't rely on that media, which gives you the false information. Spoil your plans every time. 4 degrees. No, it's going to be about maybe 17 or 15 tomorrow. And then this is coming from a reputable source. I can't tell you how my sources. That's my references. But anyway, make sure you're warm. Now, I always have to refer back to my prior videos or podcasts or lives to remind you guys that I had asked a favor of you in terms of helping someone else out. So if you guys did that, beautiful, beautiful thing. And if you didn't do it, it's no problem. Maybe you can afford it, or you don't want to get that good feeling. Better than any get high you can get. Better than any other thing you think is important. So that's why I shared that with you guys. But I'm not gonna go into it. Just go back to my other videos, and you'll see what I was talking about. And I hope you guys did it. And there was also another thing I spoke about. The Coon of the Year, Stephen A. Smith. So a couple days left before the end of the year, so get your votes in. I mean, Coon of the Year. He should wear his crown real well. So now, you know, atheist people, man, come on, yo. The reason why I'm speaking about that tonight is because you're entitled to your opinion, all that, the Big Bang Theory, all this crap. Starting from a molecule. Come on, man. Who made the molecule? So there is a creator, so cut it out. I mean, you're entitled to it, but you're definitely wrong. You believe in that wind, you go get your coat, you get your jackets, you get your sweaters. You're inside a warm environment, so you're not brain dead. So therefore, if you believe in the wind, where do you think the wind comes from? Yeah, it's a movement of air from a particular source of a place. But where do you think that air comes from? Where's the sun come from? All that. That's God. All of that is God. All that is God. So when you say you don't believe, there's a contradiction to that statement, because you put a coat on. If you don't believe in God, why wear a coat? Why dress warm? So, and also in my prior videos, again, I told you about, I took an atheist out one time and treated him to a nice meal, gourmet meal. I mean, excellent, fine dining. And so I said, so how was the meal? Oh, that meal was great, fantastic. I said, so you believe in the cook? You believe in the cook? Where you think the cook came from? And what you think the cook believes? Faith in preparing that meal. So, also, I came up with another thing I want to throw at you guys, because I can't even turn my FM radio on anymore, man. Every time I try to turn it on to see if there's something I can listen to in the car, nothing. All gibberish, nonsense. I mean, for me, you know. I'm not saying you guys can't do that, or the ratings, whatever you want to do for the younger folks or for the people that like that type of music. I don't. So I YouTube my music. I dig it up from old stuff that I have, and I also the reason I'm telling you is because I want to share with you guys 3 songs from 3 groups or 3 individual singers. Every time I speak on the air, every time I speak out into these waves and the atmosphere and the social media. Now, the Stylistics would be a group, I think they have hits upon hits, but there's 3 that I like that would center in on a message. Would be Stop, Look, Listen, Betcha by Golly Why, and Some Things Never Change. Now, that's a couple of their songs, but they have many, many more. Then, every week, I may, again, kick out a different group, but I'm saving the best group for last. The best group to me, you know, because I know the Stylistics are some of you guys' number 1. Basketball. I also mentioned to you guys the last time I spoke to you that this kid named Bob, a white guy, friend of mine, very nice guy, eloquent, very down to earth, a human being. I tell you, after we played, which was last night, Thursday night, yeah, we went and played again. 6 wins, man. The shot is crazy now. I'm back in rare form. I mean, you know, I'm good at this art. You know, I should have really pursued it more, but I guess that wasn't the path for me. You know, and bumping my head. I was a little mischievous when I was younger. But last night, 6 wins, 1 loss. But the reason I'm mentioning Bob and the basketball is because, like I told you guys, well, you look at the prior video, but we did get together after we played, and we went to this sports/bar/restaurant spot in Wayne, New Jersey called Maggie's. I've seen it, but I've never was in there. So I went in last night, and it was rather late when we stopped playing. We start at about 7:30 and we stop about 9:30. And the games is to 9. The first game to 9, the other games are to 7. That's why, you know, we get a lot of games in. So we get to the restaurant, right? And I don't know why, the life of me, they do this, but some places close their restaurants at their diners at 10. If it's not like a Friday or Saturday, they're closed at 10. And they was about to close, so the food part. So when Bob and them was running the tab, you know, and I was trying to pay, they wouldn't let me pay. So I was hungry, so I wanted some food. So they had a party going on in one section of the restaurant. So Bob was like, "You hungry? You hungry?" I said, "Yeah, I'm hungry." Me and this kid named Mike, it was about 10 or 12 of us, you know, Chris, Jeff, All of us that played together, we was there. So uh, you know how well I work retail. I don't know what you guys worked. I'm retired now though, but I don't know how this works with you guys. But when when some people get a label or a position, they flip out. They think that they're really truthfully in charge of customers and everything, which to a degree they have a certain amount of responsibility, but you know their power is limited in terms of treating customers. So we ask it, do you have anything else left in the kitchen? We don't care what it is, a burger, or, you know. And I haven't ate a burger in like a year or more. I'm trying to watch my little figure, my stomach, you know. But so she said, no, well, the kitchen's closed. But I said, well, let me speak to a manager or someone, a supervisor who's in charge for tonight. She said, okay. So she ran, got this young lady. She came back. Her attitude was wrong. Her vibrations was wrong. So, but again, perception. You can't perceive that as being who she is. So, gave her the benefit of the doubt. I spoke with her and said, well, do you have anything else back there you can charge us for? Or, you know, this is my first time here. I mean, you know, just in me saying first time here, she should have said, ooh, okay, let me give a good impression of the place. Her attitude was like, no, we closed at 10. The kitchen closes. It's only a minute and it closes. And Bob, before, before I could say anything, Bob said, hey, who are you talking to in that tone of voice and that manner? You don't have to talk like that. I wonder if Maggie's here. Get Maggie here. And so they say, well, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. You got all that food over there. We here for a party. You ain't gonna eat all that food anyway. What are you? He went completely off, man. Me and Chris and Ike was bugging. We was laughing like, Bob, it's not that important, man. We're gonna grab something else. We're gonna get something else from somewhere else after we finish, you know, the little drink and a little get together. So Bob said, nope, that's not happening. So just so happened the lady didn't go get Maggie. Maggie was walking the floor, the person that owns the place, and her and Bob is real close. And I didn't know that. I mean, I guess that supervisor didn't know it either. So he talked to her for half a second. We got guacamole with dips. We got those, I don't know what they was, quesadillas. It's wrapped in chicken wrap and thick pieces of chicken, all kind of stuff in there. We was paying out. So I said, Bob, why? He said, man, I don't play that stuff. You know, JB, it's your first time here. You my boy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It was so beautiful. We had a fun time, you know. So, the spirit, you know, it just was a beautiful atmosphere being around folks that's of different color, but their heart and their humanity is the same, and their spirit, which we're following God's plan. That's what he said. You understand? We all his kids. So, also we touched on before we left how important it is to be grateful in terms of enjoying what you have. We always reaching for a lot of things, but sometimes it's not things. It's being grateful for having a hand, a left hand, a right hand. Well, my left, your right. Your faculties, all your limbs in check, you know. And I give a special salute and shout out to people with handicaps that's still managing, not mental handicaps, I mean physical disabilities, that's still managing to deal with life and to cope. You know, when we basketball players or any profession you're in or anything, a hobby you like, enjoy, and you get injured, like let's say you jam your finger or you know, sprain your toe or your ankle, you don't like that feeling, do you? There's folks that can't come back from that. There's people that have a broken ankle and leads into something else, or the finger is cut off or they lost it, or they have one hand and they have to operate using the other. There's all types of disabilities out there. So I want to give personally a shout out to all those who's still facing their challenges with life and doing their thing, man, because that's something. That's something. You really have to have a strong mental to deal with that. So shout out to you guys, and hope your Christmas and your holidays are very, very bright. Um, now, I also, besides the music, I wanted to shout my brothers out and my son. I have a son who's Naeem Benjamin Chosen by God, has a little YouTube channel. Marvin the Martian, D-A, Marvin the Martian, has a YouTube channel. Jumpout.lo has a YouTube channel. I'm mentioning these folks because I feel their energy, I feel their spirit, and I think they're offering themselves as a service that Christ preached by giving you guys what they feel they should give you. Same as me, I'm trying to do the same thing, and you can accept it or reject it, but my thing is, he's watching. So my job is done when I deliver the word unto the atmosphere. It's done. Whether you receive it or not, that's on you. So these guys, they can't be bored of soul like that. So that, like me, we can't be bored of soul. And a lot of times people want likes, they want views, they want this to try to get money and stuff. But that's not the purpose that I'm doing. But they're saying the same thing. They're not doing it for that purpose. So that's why I'm shouting them out. So if you get an opportunity, tune in to these brothers. And let's see what else I got for you guys. Whew. Just the other day, I had to go back to the supermarket. You know, you can't buy food no more and it lasts. What is going on with that? You gotta buy it and hopefully eat it in 3 days. You know, you can freeze it all you want. I don't care. Seems like certain items now, they just go bad. So I had to go back to the supermarket to pick up some more stuff, right? Being a bachelor, you know, I got nobody cooking for me or anything, so I have to do these things myself, which I don't mind, you know, and I could do it. But the thing I'm saying, the point I'm making is this. When you go to, every time you step out that door or into your car or walk in the street or whatever, there's you giving somebody else life and they're giving you life. In other words, you're breathing the same air. So it's great to be just, you know, polite. And this is real talk right here. All I've been running into lately is polite people. If some of them is phony in disguise, that's on them. That's not on me. But their mannerisms and things, it's been good. Except for one or two little exceptions, like the woman at the restaurant, you know, last night. But, you know, that's trivial stuff. But I mean, as far as they're still holding the door for the next person to come in, manners and respect. And everybody's still doing that. I love it. I love it. But I just wish we would do it with driving and all the other little pitfalls that we fall trapped to, you know, race against race and stuff like that. So continue being kind to your fellow man, your woman, you know. And listen, I told you I wasn't keeping you long, but I gotta say this, and it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. I had mentioned before, I'm sorry, I gotta refer back to another video. If you don't get all the gifts or don't, you know, get what you wanna get or give to who you wanna give to at this time of year, don't let that stress you out. But Always remember this too. You can always give it to them later. But what will stress you out is this: the next day. I tell you about lines. Everywhere's a line, so stop rushing. Stop rushing. The next day after Christmas or the day after, you're gonna be on the return line, or they're gonna be on the return line. Because a lot of times we do all this crazy shopping, right? Which is for the kids, which is not crazy because it's good for the kids. But we get in the habit, oh, we want to do a grab bag, or we want to do this, that, and then the next day is like, I ain't really want this, man. Now I gotta take it back. Do you got the receipt for this? So I can take it back. And then when you take it back, it's like, wait 2 blocks. You gotta wait on the return line. So you wind up keeping the item. You know what I mean? So, but just prepare yourself for the return line. But it's all good though. Everything is good, man. When you share life with people, of the army of Christ. And there's those that's not in step or in line. You gotta try them, man. You gotta talk to them and see. At least talk, because that's your job. Because remember, Christ didn't come for the saved people. He came from the people that needed to be saved. So you gotta at least tell them. They believe it or not, that's on them. Okay. So once again, this is your boy, Noonie Noon. I love you guys. Hug somebody and have a blessed and joyous holiday season. Peace. I'm out.